Where do you think we go when we die?
My first instinct, man, I want to become one of these pigeons who's chilling right here. I want to be a little pigeon who can open a neck oil and chill with it.
Yeah.
Do you think we become geckos or?
I'd rather be a pigeon than a gecko. Hello, I am here at George Square in Glasgow. Is it Glasgow or Glasgow? Glasgow. I've been calling it Glasgow this whole time. In Glasgow, Scotland. I'm a gecko. People keep asking me what I'm doing here, and I don't really know. I'm gonna have a live show here, but I don't know why I decided to do one in Glasgow. This isn't really a real place for me. I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like I'm in some kind of a facade. I feel like I'm a cartoon in the New Yorker or something. I don't feel real, and this is a perfect context in which to converse with the fellow human beings that share the planet Earth with me here in Scotland. So let's do that. Let's talk to some people as a gecko. Let's do it. Now, one thing that is... You go ahead, have a seat. Now, one thing that is different here in Europe than in the United States is those darn open carry laws, man. In the U.S., like here, I mean, the parks are like bars, dude. Everywhere in Europe, people just like, they get fifths of vodka and down them with the pigeons. It's cool. In the U.S., if you did that, you'd get, you know, the death penalty.
Yeah, no one really cares about that here, eh? You know what? I got my red stripe. He's got his fucking... What is that?
Hey, what's your name, man?
Camera. I can the camera's there.
What's your name?
I'm Connell.
Connell?
That's it, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Connell. What are you doing out and about in the park today? What's going on?
So we're going to see Nas and Wu-Tang Clan tonight.
Oh, yeah?
The Hydro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay, cool, man. Have you been a Wu-Tang Clan for a while?
No, I'm more Nas than Wu-Tang, to be honest.
Okay, word. So Nas is here.
Yeah.
Damn, me and Wu-Tang both got shows in Glasgow tonight, huh?
Yeah, you picked a hard night, bro.
Yeah. Huh. What do you do for work?
I make clothes.
Oh, yeah? What kind of clothes?
A t-shirt brand. I'm wearing it just now. It's got a baseball style t-shirt here. Got my cargo shorts with a tiger camo. It's called Part 2.
Part 2. What's your dream in life, man?
My dream in life, just to make a living off what I'm doing. You know, as long as I'm able to make clothes and be happy with what I'm doing, you know, can't ask for much else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think about all day?
What do I think about what?
Just in general, like when you're walking around and when you're making clothes, when you're bopping your head to some Wu-Tang Clan, what do you think about?
I don't know. I just think about how far it's taken to come here and how far I've still got to go. You know. Yeah.
So can I hear about how far? When you say it's taken far to get here, you mean like just at the point you're at in your life?
Yeah. So I started my brand during lockdown, right? So we started in a garage. I was making t-shirts. I was screen printing. You know, I was screen printing t-shirts in a garage. We had no light, water, heating, anything. Then I just used that place to learn my craft, hone it in, get better at what I was doing. And then I got to the winter, and it was really cold, man. It was raining, you know. I was trying to make t-shirts in the dark. It wasn't working, so I moved to a new studio, moved to another studio, and then 2.5 years down the line, here I am, still going.
Nice.
Loving what I'm doing.
Does it really get tough ever?
Yeah, man, there's days when you're like, you know, you question what you're doing, if you're doing it the right way. But, you know, you just got to believe in yourself and stick through it.
Yeah, when and those times where you're questioning yourself, you're wondering if you're doing the right thing, like what sets you back on the right track when you start to doubt yourself?
I just think of how far it's came in the first place, and then I remind myself that I never always knew what I was doing, but I always turned out to be okay. And I think about how many great people I've worked with in the past 2.5 years, how grateful I am to have so many people support it drop after drop. And you know, it really keeps me going, you know, like seeing something that I've literally stood and made, and then to see an idea come to life, and now it's literally on someone's back, and then someone loves it enough and believes in the idea enough to wear it day in, day out, you know, it means a lot, you know.
Yeah, I like that. Well, it's interesting, right? Because people will they'll wear like Nike or Adidas on their clothes.
Yeah.
But it's like what are you representing, right? Like I want to represent this guy. Like I want to wear your what's the name of the brands?
So the name of the brand is called Part 2.
Part 2.
Okay. Do you want the backstory?
Yeah, actually I do.
Okay. So I was reading 1984 by George Orwell, right?
Yeah.
And that book is split into 3 parts. Then I got to part 2, and it was just a singular page. I had part 2 on it, and it was just a blank page with part 2 on it, big bold type with the Roman numerals, and I just thought, it was like someone just clicked. I loved the way it rolled off the tongue, how it sounded, just the significance of it. I feel like part 2, it represents a fresh start, a new opportunity.
Yeah.
You can reinvent yourself, and it's opportunity.
Let me ask you something. You personally, just you as a human being, what do you feel like you've reinvented about yourself lately?
This is a tough question. I don't think I've had to reinvent myself. I think I've grown personally over the past however long, but I don't think I've had that drastic of a change where it's reinvented.
Is there any particular aspect of yourself that you think you've matured in?
I feel like I've grown in confidence.
Nice.
I for a while I wasn't really confident in what I was doing. I didn't know what the future would hold, and how I was to progress to go further. But as I've learned new things, and as I've gotten to grips with the business that I'm in, I've been able to get a good track. I know who I am, what I'm doing, what I need to do to push the brand and hopefully make my dream a reality.
Do you have a lot of friends and family that are supportive of
Oh
your
yeah,
dreams?
yeah. Man,
That's good. Yeah, tell me about them.
I couldn't be more grateful for all my friends. Like I've got pals that, I started the brand, and then, the first drop, all my pals were buying it, and then I kind of expected it to drop because I feel like, people support you at the start, but to keep that sustained, it's a big ask, but they keep doing it. They keep asking me for t-shirts, they keep sharing the posts, they keep telling me what I'm doing good, how to do better, and yeah, I'm just really grateful to have a lot of good people around me.
I want to know about Scotland, or Glasgow. What should I, an American wandering around these parts, know about the city? What's your take on it? What do you have to say about it?
People
what
make
did he just
Glasgow. You said the old farm.
The Old Farm.
Old farm.
Oh, what's the old? Well, go ahead. I want to hear your answer first.
It's the old farm is Celtic v Rangers. Celtic versus Rangers. It's a football game.
Oh, Celtic versus Rangers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a soccer game,
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of history behind it. You ever heard of sectarianism?
No.
So Celtic, they're primarily a Catholic team. Then Rangers, they're Protestants primarily. So
so you guys have religion in your sports?
Yeah, it's like they're both Christian, but there's different denominations of Christianity which the two teams follow separately. And then there's, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but there's been beef over the centuries because of that.
Okay.
And because of that, they've brought it over to Glasgow, and Celtic and Rangers. It's it's one of those things where that sectarianism gets brought out sometimes.
Sure. Do you like living here?
Well, I don't live here. I live in Dundee.
Where's Dundee?
Dundee's the east coast.
Oh, you're just here for the concerts.
Yeah, I'm just here for the.
What's going on in Dundee? What's life like over there?
Life in Dundee, it's Gucci. I love Dundee.
Yeah, what do you love about it?
I love how for such a small place, it's got so much going on. I reckon per capita, there's, I don't know, it's a bold statement, but there is a lot going on for such a small city. There's so many lovely people all doing their own thing, and it's really, it is a small city, so everyone kind of knows each other, and because of that, everyone's kind of friends and supports each other, if you know. So, yeah, man, a lot of people talk shit about Dundee, saying, it's small town and all that, but you know, I think it's a good place to be. It's a good place to be for me.
Yeah. I feel like it's cool. I spent a little bit of time in Rothsea yesterday. You know Rothsea?
Nah, I don't know what that is.
It's on Butte.
Nah.
It's a little island around here. I was a little island in Butte, and it was cool being in a small town because everybody knew each other.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
is there any is it ever bad that like people know each other? So you ever like go on a date with someone and it's a little awkward, but then you have to see them again?
Yeah, I've had that a few times, not gonna lie. And you know, it's that kind of place where everyone kind of knows each other's business.
Yeah.
You know, that if you're trying to speak to a girl, I mean, not me, I've got a girlfriend now, but if you're trying to speak to a girl, chances are you'll know someone that's been there, you know.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
sure. Everybody's already spat in each other's mouths before.
That's it, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Well, so, Do you ever wish to move to like a bigger place, or you want to be in Are you a Dundee forever guy?
Nah, I mean, I love Dundee, but I do want to see what's out there, you know. I've thought about moving through here a couple of times. You know, I got a few pals here. I even thought about London, America, you know. I just want to see, you know, the rest of the world. You know, I think it would be a shame to live your whole life only knowing one place.
Well, it was an honor to know Glasgow. There's a lot of pigeons here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, be careful. You're going to get shot on.
You said you can get shot?
You'll get shot on.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad. What's your name again?
Connell.
Connell, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
Nah, I'm good.
You don't want to say Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with?
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Thank you, Connell.
Thank you very much.
See you around, man. Enjoy your concert today.
Sorry?
I said enjoy your concert.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it.
Of course.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, it was an honor.
So what, do I get up and...
Yeah. But here, I can take that. Thank you, Connell. Nice to meet you, man. Take care, brother. What's going on?
Not much. Just got back from my parents down in.
Oh, here, can you take your...
Yep.
There we go.
Sorry.
It's hard to get people out of the
Yeah.
chair because I don't want to be like, hey, you need to leave.
Oh yeah, of course.
No.
I mean, you can only really be out here for so long in that costume.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No,
you
I
must
could be out here for
boiling.
hours. I could be out here for hours.
I mean, I have seen you a fair few times on the internet, so you must just be used to wearing it by now.
Oh, yeah, I feel great. What's your name?
Murdo.
Murdo, nice to meet you. Do you live here in Glasgow?
Yeah, just up here for college. I've only just moved in since like August last year.
Cool.
Mm.
What should I know about Glasgow?
Well, it's great for drinking. It's
Yeah, everybody out here is getting wasted. That's not true.
Yeah, this is not the normal weather. I'll tell you that much. So it's definitely having an effect. You know, we don't, because of course, only very recently have we been getting really warm summers like this. So you'll only now have folk coming out. I mean, an average day like this 5 years ago would be pissing it down with rain. But yeah, I think Glasgow. I think I've only noticed this recently. But I think there's been a lot more exchange students from abroad, and I feel like it is becoming a bit more like a melting pot city like London or New York, where you'll just have everyone coming in from everywhere because it's just kind of it's quite a tourist destination for a lot
Sure.
of like Asian and Indian exchange students, so it's very much become a lot more multicultural. And I personally, I like that because I like being able to experience more of the world without having to travel so much. But
And you grew up here?
no, I grew up about 2 hours down the road in this little beachside village called Carsthorne.
Carsthorne.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you said what are you learning about the world from all these people that are moving in?
Mostly notice like, I think behavior is a big thing. It's people will come in, and of course just because of the way that they were in the kind of country that they were raised in, maybe on different kind of morals and kind of maybe how their parents were raised, it'll have an effect. And I noticed that at least in my accommodation, a lot of like Asian students, like, you know, Thailand, kind of mainland China, Hong Kong, they'll largely keep to themselves.
Okay.
And that's one thing that I mean, if you're coming out here, I feel like you would maybe want to try and get to know the locals more. But it just from my experience, it just feels like they kind of largely keep to themselves, and it can be a little bit isolating sometimes
Sure.
when I've come out here and
Have
I'm
you ever-
definitely not I'm trying to say this without sounding racist.
Well, no,
at
well,
all.
have you ever been to Asia at all?
Actually, I went to Hong Kong back in March
Okay.
because my brother went up there for a studying abroad year, and just complete culture shock. I loved it.
Well, like on the trains in Japan, like people keep to themselves. They don't
Yeah.
talk to each other. Like in the trains in the U.S., people are beating the shit out of each
Oh,
other,
yeah.
going insane. So I mean, it is there's a different
It's a-
culture, yeah.
And I don't really have much of a point, but it's just, you know.
What about like are you meeting a lot of people from other places in Europe?
No, surprisingly, I think there's one person on my floor who's from France, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, are you meeting a lot of Americans?
No, mostly Asians.
Okay. Huh. What about what do you go to school for?
I'm going to a college for acting. Because I'm trying to be an actor.
Okay, what do you want to... I can see... You remind me of... oh, crap. What's the guy's name? I was going to say Ben Affleck.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I've gotten Timothy Chalamet a couple times.
No, you
but
don't look like Timothy
Thank God.
Chalamet.
Thank God. I don't...
Although he's in now. He's like the hot guy now.
Yeah, but you don't want to come into the industry just looking specifically like one other person. You want to kind of... You kind of want to look like an actor, but not look like anyone in particular.
Okay. What's your dream role? Are you trying to do comedy, drama, horror?
That's the thing. I honestly don't care, because like from just my first year of doing different performances, like we got to do a couple shows at the end of our year. Everything's fun.
Yeah?
It is just I really want to be an actor, not to get famous, but just because I find performing, whether it be very like serious kind of drama stuff, whether it be this kind of, for example, we had two shows. We were doing two shows. One's called The It, written by Vivian Franzman, and it's about this girl in secondary school, in high school, right? And she starts to develop this kind of this stress and social anxiety, and it manifests itself in this like worm in her stomach, this like strange...
Did you play the worm?
No one got to play the worm,
No one got to
unfortunately.
play the worm?
Everyone got to play the worm, because when she would have like an episode, we have all these scenes in classrooms, and everyone in the classroom would just kind of start twitching little bits here and there, and the music would swell and the lights would turn red, and then everyone would turn around and just start crawling across the stage towards her, like clawing out, like bending and contorting in weird ways. And it was, and all these, that was really great, but there was also all these little performances from individuals, and in kind of this chorus fashion where it was like kind of a police interview. It ends with this big incident, and throughout the entire show everyone's being interviewed as these little different characters about kind of their own experience with this person, and all kind of alluding to this big event that happened one day.
What's the name of this play?
The It.
The It.
Yes.
It's not called The Worm?
No, not called The Worm, unfortunately. I think
Who did you play?
I played two different students, and I had kind of this same stage part in the entire time, and we were stoners. We were kind of the far end of like, oh, this girl's some creep, some weirdo just going about the place, you know.
Yeah.
And of course the kind of the far end of understanding of this weird person, so we were very much dismissive of her.
How accurate is that to life?
I think it's fairly accurate. Yeah,
Okay.
I find myself to be, I think throughout secondary school I was that kind of weird fucking guy that no one was really full friends with. And I do notice there are kind of some people who try to be friends with you, some people are a bit sympathetic, some people who are completely split down the middle, and some people that straight up just don't like you. And you're going to get that everywhere.
Do you feel like your dynamics with people have changed? I
think so.
How so?
Well, I'm I'm autistic, right? And it's taken a long time. It's like learning to be human, but not mask. Not try and just pretend to be a friendly, nice guy, but like learning how to interact with people and understand their point of view.
So it's like, how do I key myself into the traditional social cues that I need to be a functioning human being, but also try to be myself and not just like be fake.
Yeah, you don't want to lose yourself. It's kind of a balancing act.
Yeah.
Throughout kind of the whole life of an autistic person, you need to kind of, there are some things you're going to have to learn, just how to be social, how to do things. Sometimes you're just not going to enjoy going out with friends, and you're not going to enjoy social activities because the whole time you are putting on a bit of a face. But it will kind of wear off eventually, and you will kind of eventually find this balance of being yourself and not kind of covering up who you are, while still being able to be with people and make connections.
Do you feel like you're doing a pretty good job these days of being yourself?
Better than I used to.
Okay,
definitely.
Cool. Does acting like help you in that in any way?
Absolutely.
How so?
Well, you get to kind of you get these little pieces of people, of performances, of characters, and it can be completely different from the kind of position that you have in life. And for example, like just kind of how I said with the worm, I was playing a character completely different from the position I was socially in secondary school, and it does help to be able to kind of leave the real world for a bit, in a sense, and kind of go into this little scenario and try and feel those feelings and feel where this person's coming from in order to perform. And it does help kind of open your worldview a bit of how other people got to where they are.
Yeah, when you put, it's weird that when you put yourself in somebody else's life, you return to yours having a little bit more perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So how deep into school are you now?
This is my first year of college. I left high school a year early. I'm 18.
Okay.
And so I've got maybe 2 more years of this, and either I go on to somewhere a little bit more prestigious, or I just try and find work.
What's your? Well, I asked you already what your dream role was, but like, I don't know, man. What's your dream in life? Like, what's like if this worked out perfectly, how would it work out?
Enough money to not worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't care about being rich.
Yeah.
I care about being comfortable and being able to do what I love for a living.
Yeah. I think that's a good goal to have.
I think everyone should have that kind of.
But you don't have any, like, you don't like. Everyone's got something, like you have like watches, cars, V-Bucks. What's your thing?
You ever heard of Kamen Rider?
Kamen Rider?
Yes.
No, what's that?
So, I guess working backwards, you're familiar with Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And a lot of the kind of fight scenes, the kind of what times where they had the masks on, was from a Japanese show that this American company bought and then filled in the blanks sort of with white American actors.
Okay.
And that was made by Toei, called Super Sentai, right?
Okay.
So, but before even that, there was this kind of long-running show called Kamen Rider, and it's just kind of the usual, like, grandstanding, like, oh, they've kind of got, some belt, and it's like the big transformation sequence, and a lot of like really well choreographed fights. And there's this huge range from like the original show being very kind of pulpy and low budget with all these heavy practical effects, and like people like all of the kind of the stunt actors like getting thrown about and just completely trashed. And then you've kind of got it's kind of been going all the way up to today, where you've got there's a lot more CGI, there's a lot more like sort of weird big flare.
And this is what you would want to be in?
Oh, that's the thing. I would love to be in a Kamen Rider show or a
Okay.
movie. If it
I
were
don't
to,
know what that is, but
I know James Gunn is a big fan of the show.
James Gunn?
Yeah, James Gunn, director of
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy, all that.
if James Gunn is watching this, or anyone else connected to Kamen Rider, can you do an impression of Kamen Rider real quick, just in case if they're watching
It's
it?
more of like there's not really any.
Okay.
It's like it's more of a franchise. There's
Okay.
all sorts. You can't do an impression of, like, it's not like Spider-Man, where there's Peter Parker. There's
Yo, you could be. I could see you as Spider-Man though. You got kind of like a Tom Hollandy face going on.
I would love that too. That would be great. But I don't think that's gonna happen because there's already been the Spider-Man's been rebooted 3 different times.
What if they just do Glasgow Spider-Man?
That would be great.
That'd be sick.
That'd be great if they were to start doing live action kind of multiversal Spider-Man, and there was all sorts. I'm here.
Yeah, in the multiverse one, there's like a billion of
Yeah,
this part.
yeah.
So you're Glasgow Spider-Man.
That would be just fucking amazing.
What's your name again?
Murdo.
Murdo. Thank you very much for sitting and talking to a
Thank
Gecko.
you,
Is there
Mr.
anything
Is it-
else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go? Anything at all?
Shout out to my friend who's in a band. His name's Lucas Bell. He's in Fog Bandits. They're a great local band. Kind of very heavy rock.
Fog
You
Bandits.
should listen to them. They're on Spotify. Their new single just came out. Take the Money and Run. Highly recommend checking them out.
Fog Bandits. That'd be a good name for a musical group that also steals people's vapes
That
during
would-
the show.
Yeah, that would be really, because he's very anti-vape, so that would be
Oh, he
very,
is?
that would be just completely on brand for him.
Check out the Fog Bandits.
Thank you.
Your name one more time. Sorry, I'm so bad with names.
Murdo. Is
Murdo.
it Mr. Gecko?
Gecko works.
Gecko.
Mr. Gecko, that's my father's name.
Oh, of course.
Nice to meet you, Murdo.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Nice
sitting and
meeting you
talking to a
too.
Gecko. I hope all your dreams come true, my friend.
Thank you.
Take care, dude. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, man. It's a crazy universe. Oh, no. Hi, what is your name?
I'm Erin.
Aaron?
Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Aaron.
Nice to
How's
meet
how's
you.
life going?
it's going okay, I think.
Okay, what makes you think it's going okay?
It's the summertime,
Yeah.
so it's hot. Maybe too hot though.
Yeah, it is. I thought that it was going to be like Christmas time in Edinburgh. No,
Really?
we're not in Edinburgh. We're in Scotland, but wait, no.
Glasgow.
We're in Glasgow. Sorry, my brain. I don't. You know what? Screw you guys. All places are the same. Everyone's giving me in the comments like, well, I doesn't know where any place is. It's on Earth. It's ground. God damn it,
All
Aaron.
the same.
It's all the same. I
Same
thought it was
both.
Christmas all the time over here.
It normally is, but the past few years, roasting.
Yeah.
Global warming and that, innit?
What are you doing out here on the town?
Well, it was the last day of college today, so finished early.
Last day of college?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going out into the universe.
Yeah, well, I'm going back next year, but last day before summer.
What do you study?
summertime. TV and film.
Oh, you said I studied film too.
Yeah. I don't know how well that'll go for me, but if not, my plan is I'm going to open a wee bookshop and get a cat in the bookshop. That's my plan.
That sounds cool. All right, so let's say if it does work out for you, what are you doing?
Maybe directing or
Okay.
cinematography.
Okay.
Who knows?
What
See where the
do
wind
you have?
takes
What's
me.
your favorite TV show?
Do you want to know the truth? I hardly actually watch TV. More of a film watcher. I'm so
Okay.
crap for watching shows.
What's your favorite film?
I don't. Maybe recently, of recent times, stereotypically, I will say After Sun. You seen
After Sun?
Yeah.
What is After Sun?
After Sun came out, I think, last year, and it's a Scottish. It's A24. It's a Scottish one. It's about a dad and his daughter who. It's like the daughter in her later life is recounting the fragments of memory she has of the last holiday she had with her dad, and it's just so it's sort of done through she's watching old videos of the holiday
Okay.
and she's sort of remembering the last time she spent with her dad. It's a very, very beautiful movie, and it's so, like, as obviously a daughter of a father, it's very, I think it was so accurate to what I remember. Well, like, so much to really. I watched it with my dad, which if
Oh, that's
anyone
sweet.
has seen the movie, it's quite a sad movie to watch with. But
You ever seen The Lovely Bones?
I think I did years ago.
I was watching it on TikTok above a clip of somebody playing some iPhone game.
Yeah.
And it was like part 6 of 20 came up.
Yeah.
And it was like the part where isn't that about oh, what's up, man?
Are you alright, mate?
I'm doing alright. How are you doing?
Talk to a real gecko. I don't understand what's going on.
How many cans of this guy has like 10 cans
Right,
of
what's going
here,
on
come
here?
here real quick.
Right, I know what's going on.
You have like 10 cans of energy drink. That's a lot.
Hello.
How you doing, man? What is this energy drink called? Dragon soup?
That's not energy drink, that mate. That's alcohol. Alcohol. That's not on. That's not on.
Oh, it's like Four Loko. Oh, we're just doing a thing. What are you doing?
Mike's not on though. Mike's not on.
Yeah, you don't know that?
It's not on.
Yeah, it is.
Testing.
All right. Well.
You're the actual Gecko, Gecko.
Oh yeah.
He's the
We
what?
walked past and we recognised you, we turned back, we were like, wait, that's actually him.
But anyway, The Lovely Bones. That's about like a guy who like his dad like is like kills his daughter or something, right?
I think so.
Okay, because we started talking about the movie. That's why I thought it was gonna be.
I don't think I ever finished. Is that the one with Saoirse Ronan in it?
Say again?
Saoirse Ronan, the Irish actress.
Oh, I think maybe.
I think so. But
Eh.
I don't think I finished it.
How-
I'll watch it maybe
Is there a lot
tonight.
of COVID going on in Scotland?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
Want any, like, I've got like a good camera that you want any photos for.
Sure, why not? So, tell me about Glasgow. What should I know about the city?
I don't know. It's a strange one, innit? But I love it. I'm from Glasgow, but I moved about a lot in my life. So I've lived in different parts of Scotland, and Glasgow's just full of questionable creatures, but it's...
Yo, who was that guy who came over with like four lokos? Do you know him?
I don't know, but he's away sitting with my friends, so I don't know what he's up to.
Oh. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, he's not coming over again, is he?
He's
Here, let's continue our conversation.
okay.
What were you saying? Oh, thanks, man. Oh, yeah.
You turn your mic on a sec.
What?
You turn your mic on a sec.
It's on, my friends. Well, we're.
Shouting.
I will agree.
Shouting your mic.
No, sir.
There's nothing going on.
I agree to
It's
disagree.
plugged into this. It's not plugged into a mic. It is.
Oh.
It is.
Shouting.
No, I'm all right, but I'm.
Nothing going on in the mic.
Hey.
I was gonna like gecko your audience with rap and that.
Oh, you know how to rap?
I'm a rapper.
Oh, let me finish over here real quick, and then we'll get to it. Okay, thank you. Should I let that guy rap into my mic?
Yeah, it seems. See, that's Glasgow, isn't it?
Tell me more. Are there a lot of characters running around these parts?
There certainly is. But see, really, like, I've lived in a lot of different places in Scotland, and Glasgow is one of the only places where I'd be comfortable going up and asking almost anyone for help. Like, see if something was happening and you needed someone, I would say even the people who maybe don't seem the nicest, you go and ask them for help, and 99% of people in Glasgow will be like, absolutely, and do whatever they need to do. I would say very friendly selection.
Do you like living here?
Yeah, well, actually, I don't live in Glasgow. I live outside Glasgow just now, but spend my days in Glasgow. So I like it.
Well, I kind of want to have that guy rap, but I think he's gonna keep saying the microphone's not on.
Yeah,
right? And
I
that's
don't
gonna
think he
take that
gets-
conversation's
I
gonna
don't
last
think he'll
about
understand.
25 minutes, and I don't know how much I want to do that, but
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Maybe he's like super good at rapping. Maybe we'll be blown away.
it's true. See, that's the thing, right? You can write people off, you can dismiss them, and then they could come and just spit bars. So that's the challenge of the world we live in, is that people are, they're more than they just appear.
Yeah, and I think, maybe we'll have like a masterpiece. Maybe this is like maybe this is my claim to fame. Moments before the next big rapper.
What's your dream in life, Aaron? What do you aspire in this universe?
Not much. I'm quite content. As long as I've got, I don't know. I'm not after much in life, I don't think. As long as I'm happy, got some good books, I'll be sorted.
Do you feel happy and sorted right now in general?
Yeah, I think so.
That's good. That's a blessing.
Are you not absolutely sweating?
No, I feel great.
I don't know
See,
how.
if you keep saying, if I keep answering that question by telling people I feel great, eventually it'll become true.
Maybe. What is it? Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. I like that. What's your name again? Aaron?
Erin.
Aaron, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
This
Oh, you have
is-
a little monkey.
This is Joe Monkey. Joe Monkey will
Can I
say
see it?
hi. This is
What's his name?
Joe Monkey.
June Monkey?
Joe Monkey.
Joe Monkey?
Yeah.
Joe Monkey. Did you make this?
No, it's my friend's. I didn't make the shirt, but it's a matching shirt. They've got matching shirts.
Joe Monkey, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go? I forgot he doesn't talk.
He talks with his soul.
Thank you very much for talking to a Gecko, Aaron.
Thank you so
Have a good
much.
rest of the day.
You too.
God bless you. I'm excited to see your new movie whenever it comes out.
Yeah, I'll mention you.
All right. I'm all right. I think. All right. Let's see if he wants to rap. All right. You want to rap? All right. Have a seat. First of all, what's your name, man?
I'll tell you a minute, but this is not on.
It's not. My friend. I'm gonna tell you. It's recording. It's not projecting.
No, but I need it to project.
It's not. It doesn't do that.
Why?
Uh,
Why is it not?
I don't know. I don't really have. I guess I don't have an. I don't have an answer for that question. You want to rap?
I do want to rap.
You can if you want. You don't have to.
I'll rap, mate.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, but are we filming?
Yeah, we're filming.
Are we filming?
Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, sick.
Right, come here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but it's recording. Yeah?
Yes, it's recording. Yeah.
Yo, look around us. Look at the situation, the trials and tribulations. There's too many homeless without purpose, losing faith, losing focus. To speak the truth like God herself wrote this, using words with hocus pocus. It's the way you're gonna approach it. And if life's a game, you need to tell me what the road is. And if life's a game, you need to tell me what the code is. I'm broken and hopeless. If I was a smoker, be smokeless. But I see my dreams going faster than training and I want to go for it. End of the tunnel, I'm going to quit. Get life, I'm not throwing the stones, I'm throwing the bricks. Coming on stronger and coming on. One sec. Yo, never don't forget you're forgiven. Life's a given. Take it by the hands with the pride that go with it. And act like a werewolf at night that'll howl at the moon and they give you a slice. Live by the sword and I die by the knife. Never don't forget you're forgiven. Man on a mission, 007 with the gadgets that go with it. Swinging and fighting with the crimes that are committed. Use your initiative. Mimic right and wrong in this environment that we're fucking given. Survival of the fittest in the poverty that we are living. I feel like I'm in a thriller killing. I praise to the Lord that the devil not winning. Yet again, something like that.
All right. Thanks, man.
Something like that.
Word up. I like that. Yeah, man. The Wu-Tang Clan's playing here tonight, but you're next. Thanks for rapping to a Gecko. So, what's your name?
Eve.
Eve. Nice to meet you, Eve.
Nice
What
to
is
meet
it?
you.
You have like something around your what?
It's my work.
Oh, what do you work as?
Media and marketing.
Oh, doing
So-
what are you marketing and mediating?
Advice Direct Scotland. It's a free helpline to any citizen in Scotland if you need advice.
Oh, really? So you guys just have like a free hotline that anyone can call for advice about anything?
Anything. Well, I've just started in the job, so this might give me a promotion right foot in the door if I can get this online.
No, this is
Advice
fascinating.
Direct Scotland. It's for consumer, energy, home heating.
Okay, so energy, home, but like, okay, so when you say it's like, if I call and I'm like, hey, my parents are getting a divorce and they told me that I have to pick which one I'm gonna spend my weekends with. Would you guys do that, or just like
Maybe out of work hours.
out of work? Okay, so it's not. Wait, what is it called again?
Advice Direct Scotland.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not about, you can't ask it for like advice
It's
about
not.
life.
It's not really what the same thing you would ask you. I feel like I could come to you if my parents were getting a divorce,
Oh,
but you
man.
probably couldn't come to us if your parents were getting a divorce, unless they were like frauding you out of like their properties.
Well, so do you answer the questions?
No, I do their marketing.
You do the marketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
Wha-
is great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's the? Are you allowed to say the phone number?
If I knew the phone number, I could tell you.
You don't know the phone number,
I-
isn't it? Well, it's
I
on the
don't-
QR code.
Yeah. No, sorry, that's actually my to get in the front door card.
Oh.
But maybe
So-
you could put it on the screen.
So all right. So I call you if I need help with my. Oh wait. So So you're literally, I could call you and go, is my refrigerator's not running?
And we'll say, oh, you gotta go catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys
we
do
will-
appliances
We
and
actually
stuff?
will say like, oh, who sold you the fridge?
Hmm.
We'll sort it out for you. We'll give you your money back, or
So
we'll make them.
okay.
We'll threaten them into giving you your money back.
Yeah. You have you had to threaten someone before?
Not in this context.
Okay. Well, what
That's a
context-
lie. I've never had to threaten somebody.
You've never had to
before.
threaten someone? You don't seem like you would want to threaten people.
No, maybe the day will come.
Okay. What's your name?
Eve,
Eve. How long have you been working at this appliance place?
this is the first day of my second week.
First day of your second week.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's been good.
Okay. What's your ultimate goal? Do you want to like become the CEO and change their policies so that people can get advice about divorce?
Yeah.
What's
No,
your dream?
I
Yeah.
actually want to. I mean, this is like a new job for me, so this was a bit of a goal, but eventually maybe take my boss's job one
Okay.
day. He's new
Okay.
as well, though.
Okay.
So
When you were like a little kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
probably actually, I don't know. I liked The Apprentice, so I wanted to have my own business, which is quite
Wait,
sad.
you like The Apprentice?
The TV show?
Yeah,
Not
you-
the one with Donald Trump, not the American one. We
Oh.
have one here with.
You guys have one.
With-
Is it a Scottish version of You're Fired? Does he do that?
He's the guy's English who
Okay.
it's like UK, and it's this wee guy. He's called Lord Alan Sugar, or
Okay.
Lord Sugar. Yeah.
Lord Sugar.
But he's kind of scary, and he cracks all these really bad one-liners that apparently he's got written down in front of him.
So in America we have Donald Trump,
Yeah.
and in Glasgow you have Lord Sugar,
Mr. Sugar.
Mr. Sugar.
No, it's Lord Sugar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he
Huh.
does give them money, so Sugar is kind of apt.
Now, what should I know about like Scotland? What should I know about Glasgow? What's your thoughts? What's your feelings?
Everyone's really nice, and this is really unusual weather. Everyone's like out just sunbathing. It's not normally like this. It's normally cold, but this is nice.
What are you?
Sunglasses to have
What are you
on.
gonna do with the rest of your summer day? Anything cool?
Back to work, and then I've got a band practice. Can I plug my band?
Yeah. What's your band?
It's called Bittersweet, and sweet spelt like a non-sweet, SUITE.
Bittersweet. Okay. Well, this is the second band plug of this.
Oh, who was the first one?
Fog Eaters, Fog Stealers, something like
Oh.
that. Fog Bandits.
Oh
Fog
no,
Bandits.
I don't know that. Yeah, sorry, I
You-
think
you
I,
know them?
I know that. I know
Oh,
the
you know
name.
them?
I recognize the name.
Can you tell me where's the pedestrian road?
Can I tell you where the what is?
Pedestrian, walking road.
Do you know, you work at an advice
Say that
hotline?
again.
The road where all the shops and you walk, no cars, pedestrian.
Oh, Buchanan Street.
Along there, and then either turn left or right.
Okay, just that way.
Down past the spoons, yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Thank you. What was she looking for?
The pedestrian bit.
Oh, she was looking for Buchanan Street, right?
Yeah, or Sucky Hall Street.
You know what's crazy? She came up and she was like,
She's like, "This is the guy
This
to
guy
ask."
will know where things are
This
around
guy
the
looks
city,
wise
of course."
as hell.
And I did. I did.
Yeah.
Because I was either gonna do this here or there.
I think you got it before I did. You're like, oh, that's Buchanan Street. Oh,
They
yeah.
should hire me
Yeah.
on the advice hotline.
Yeah.
Man.
They should.
It is. You know what's funny is I have throughout my travels in Europe had people like a lot of people come up to me and ask me like for directions to places.
I mean,
I don't feel like I seem like I live here anywhere I go.
I mean, if I saw something, I came up to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you asked, but I would come up to you and ask
Okay.
for directions.
Okay.
You
I
seem
don't know.
like the video game character that wanders about, and then people are like, this guy.
Okay.
You don't know.
That's good. Hey Eve, what do you think about all day? Like when you're just walking around or when you're taking phone calls about ovens and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
what's the most persistent thought on your mind?
I'm not sure. That's a tough one. Honestly, not very much most of the time. I usually listen to podcasts, so I'll be like making pretty designs, and it's a lot of true crime.
Okay.
So it'll be like a design being like, "Have you been frauded? Get help." And in my ears, it'll be like, "She was stabbed 9 times in the back of the neck."
So you listen to a lot of true crime?
I do, and I listen to it going to sleep.
Does it make you think about getting murdered?
For a while, but then I got over it. I used to sleep with a knife beside my bed, but then I got a cat, and I was scared that he would hurt himself with it, so I got rid of the knife. But I'm over it.
Like, how long did you sleep with a knife under your bed?
Only for a matter of weeks.
If somebody did intrude upon your home, like, do you think you would have the gall to, like, do it?
I would like to think so.
Right, because stabbing, I mean, it's grisly
No, I
to
wouldn't.
stab somebody to death, you know?
I mean, I would hope it would be more of a deterrent.
Oh, sure.
You know?
All right, so that you wouldn't have to actually do it.
Yeah.
They would just scare them off.
I just be like, yeah, and then be like, oh, this guy, you know,
Have
he's
you ever
crazy.
had somebody call you guys for an emergency? Have you ever had somebody be like, hey, there's a guy in my house and he's trying to kill me, like in one of the true crime things?
I mean, I'd hope they wouldn't call the marketing team for that, but maybe not.
Maybe something in your brain, maybe like something would happen where somebody would call you if there was like an intruder in their home, but like your brain would like get mistaken and you would think you were actually listening to a podcast.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I'd just be on the line like, what happened next?
Right,
Tell me more.
Right. Huh. Okay. What do I haven't asked anyone this today yet. What do the Scottish think of America?
Not very much.
Not much at all.
But since you're American, I'll say lots
No.
of
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends who you ask. I think I don't want to sit here and offend you.
No, everybody. No, I've asked. Look, here's the thing. I've asked people this question in every country I've been to, and they've all said negative things.
Said the same thing.
I'm down to hear it.
Well, I think that I don't think Scotland thinks much of America, but loud, I guess. Guys are loud as hell, but it can be good.
I think the
But
guy.
so
I think
are
the guy
we.
over there is talking about his plan to kill me. But what were you saying?
I don't want to
No,
insult
sorry, I
you.
interrupted you. No,
Yeah.
guys, you were talking about a Scottish view of America.
I think maybe so. We're quite friendly here, but I think Americans are maybe overly friendly.
Oh, Americans. Are
You're
overly
get
friendly.
you're get.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's
Well.
what we think. I think if I was to put it in words, that's what we think. But then I can't say Americans are loud, and then that's just like before.
Well,
Well,
dude, that guy has like, he's carrying 10 Four Lokos right now.
do you know a guy in a bus gave me one of them last night?
Oh, really?
Was it last night? The night before? Doesn't really matter. Not good.
They're not good?
No, not good. No.
I don't know. I kind of, honestly, I'm looking at this guy and I'm kind of like, damn, all right, later than that, I'll have what he's having.
Yeah, I mean, what have you tried in Scotland?
At the co-op, they have these chips. They have these Doritos that are advertised to taste like a Whopper.
What?
You know what Whopper is?
Yeah, I've not seen them.
Yeah. They're Dorito Whopper flavored Doritos. They're pretty good.
All right.
Definitely my favorite Scottish food.
Have you tried like a deep fried anything like deep fried Mars bar?
I've had lots of deep fried things. Is that their thing over here?
Yeah, I've actually never had one. So
Where's a good place to get one?
Not Blue Lagoon. Let me tell you that it's expensive, and although you know Lewis Capaldi, he did the chicken shop date. The girl who does the chicken shop date things.
Oh, sure, yeah. I know who that
she
is.
did one with Lewis Capaldi in Blue Lagoon, but Blue Lagoon's really expensive. So any other chippy, not there, because it's
Wow.
like a small mortgage to go there. And I've
It's
never
nice out
heard
here.
particularly good things either. So
Oh, really?
No. So try
What's
somewhere
your
else.
favorite Scottish food? What should I be out in search of?
Scottish in particular.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually really like haggis.
Haggis?
Yeah, I actually do really like it.
Okay, what's in haggis?
You don't really want to know. It's a
Is it
lot
like
of
a mystery
it's
meat
like
thing?
stomach, yeah.
Ah,
But
okay.
I'm not a vegetarian, but veggie haggis is actually really good. I don't know what others. I don't know. You put me on the spot.
Well, if you ever come to the States, just try a hamburger.
We have it was here.
Yeah, I know. Actually, it's funny. I've thought about that. I've thought about like if I were like trolling around Europe. I've thought about like if I were like a European coming to America for the first time, like what would be like the food? It'd probably be Chick-fil-A.
What is that?
It's like a chicken place.
Oh, okay.
That's the one
Yeah.
because they have European versions of all the like fast food places, but not Chick-fil-A.
We've got peri
European
peri chicken
Chick-fil-A.
or peri peri. I'm not sure how you say that.
Peri peri chicken.
Yeah.
All right, I might have to try that.
I don't know if I've never even seen it in Glasgow. I'm sure they have one here, but they've got it in Paisley.
All right, somebody calls your advice line and there's like, hey, my refrigerator has a problem. Doesn't have any food in it. What kind of food should I put in this fridge? What are you telling
Do I
me?
need to give them an answer?
Yeah.
For a start, well, they can look like my fridge. They can do the same as what's in my fridge if they want my advice. So I've got lots of beers. Because beer's wheaty, and I feel like that's a meal in itself. So if you have enough, they're probably cheaper than a dinner as well. So loads of beers, and then maybe a pizza that's like gone off.
A pizza that's gone
Yeah,
off?
I always forget to eat them in time. But
What is
then
that?
I'd
What does that
probably
mean? Oh,
tell
like
them.
expired.
Yeah. I'd probably tell them get a pizza that's not gone off. I don't know. Depends what
I
they
would say
like.
I would throw that recommendation at the end of all of my food recommendations too.
Make
Get
sure
a
it's in
version
date.
of it that's not expired.
I found out recently that you're meant to eat ham within like 2 days of opening the ham.
Oh, really?
And then I went and looked at my ham and I was like looking at the bottom of it. It was yellow. I had been eating that for about 2 weeks. And then my old boss was like, babes, you know your ham, like you should really, like you should check that.
Was it good even though it was expired?
I don't know if it was even good in the first place, but it was off. Yeah.
Eve,
Yeah.
do you have any other thoughts, feelings, sentiments that you wish to share with the people of the computer before we go? Or you can rap too if you have any raps.
No, I've got a friend who raps. I think that's enough for everyone,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. Oh wait, wait, I didn't even talk about your band.
Yeah.
You're on the road to band practice. What's the name of? Oh, you checked your.
I'm on my
I'll let
lunch
you go
break.
I'll let you go really quick. Well, what's this band? What do you guys talk about?
So it's called Bittersweet. We're from Glasgow or Paisley, depending how you ask.
Yeah.
It's like shoegazy, dream pop, indie. Again, depends who in the band, like who you ask in the band, because we all have our own ideas for it, which is typical. But
If people search, if people search it, can they find it on something?
yeah, you can find it on Spotify.
Okay, cool.
When do you ever how soon do you put these things out if it does get on the video?
I don't know how soon I'll put it out. Why, do you guys have a show or something?
Yeah, but I won't plug it then.
When's the show?
It's literally like next weekend.
Oh, okay. It probably won't be out before then, but
Well, if you're in and about Scotland, have a look at my band because we're always playing gigs.
cool, man. Was that
um,
your ultimate dream? Is like to go pro with
Yeah,
the band?
I'd love for my band to take off, but I'd hate to be famous.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't fancy like walking about the street and people being like, "I know you." Like,
Yeah,
fuck
it's
off.
just- Could be weird sometimes.
But yeah, do you get that, or is everyone just like?
I do, but only
nah,
when
I've
I'm
seen
in,
this all the time.
only when I'm in the costume, which is great. 'cause
Yeah.
I was in a co-op, which is a Scottish grocery store, like right before I came here, and this group of like, I don't know if I said this already, but this group of like 30 fucking Scottish high schoolers were like, "Oh, I've seen you on the computer," and I'm like, "This is weird.
the
This
computer?
is crazy." Yeah. No, they said TikTok. I say on the computer, but I hope your band
Were they nice?
go. What's that again?
Were they nice?
They were nice, man. Yeah, and usually when children like approach me, like they're like making fun of me, but these kids were cool.
I was
liked
about to
them.
say, whenever I'm approached by a group of high school kids, I'm usually getting made fun
they're
of
fucking
too.
mean, and they
They're
and I get it,
so
'cause I was
nasty.
mean in high school. I sucked, so I mean I deserve it probably because I was a dick in high school. So
I also deserved it in high school, but I used to get food thrown at me at lunch, which I was not deserved. But
You got-
maybe it was.
was it haggis?
No, it was little hard sweets, and they just like kill you.
Oh,
Punch.
no.
So
Well,
nasty.
I'm glad you're doing better, Eve. I'm
Thank
glad that you're
you.
in a cool band. What do you what kind of like what kind of lyrics? Like what are you trying to tell people in your lyrics?
They usually mean nothing, and then people can interpret it for themselves and be like, "Oh, that's so deep, man." You're
I
like,
like
"Yeah," but then Sam, if he writes them, his lyrics are always the same, and it's just like I'm not kidding you, on the lyrics to his recent song is I feel so high and I don't know why. And that's it repeats. So it really depends who's writing it.
Eve, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
No, I'm probably late back to work, so I'll
Oh.
run.
Well,
But it was worth it.
consider this marketing.
Yeah. I'll be like, this is why I was actually out
Rock and roll.
getting promotions.
Nice to meet you, Eve.
Thank you
Have
for
a good rest
chatting
of your
to
life.
me. I feel enlightened.
Bye, Eve.
Bye. Give you a
Oh, have a good night, dude. God bless you. Hey, man, do you want to talk to a gecko?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
Don't be dash. Of course I want to talk to this gecko. Yes.
My man.
All right, rock and roll. Of course, man. Dude, everyone's getting fucked up at this park right now. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, why not?
What is that? Can I see that real quick?
It's
You got a Beaverton neck oil.
Beaver neck oil.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
What's going on with you?
I wanted to ask you some serious questions today because I'm lost.
You want to
Lost
ask me
in
some
life.
serious questions? Yeah, all right. We
Yeah.
can do. We've had a whole hour of fun and games. Time to get serious. I'm with you on this. Tell me everything, man.
What's this Jesus guy about? Because I've been wondering. Have you heard about him?
Yeah, I have heard about Jesus. I think what draws people to Jesus is like, he forgives you for your sins, right?
Uh-huh.
So like you can go punch an old lady in the face and Jesus will be like, "Hey man, it's all good."
You probably think that only somebody would do this who's done worse than that, though.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking?
What do you think Jesus did?
Jesus might have done something way worse.
But but Jesus, like, didn't he? He's the Son of God, right? So,
Son of
but
God.
But that's the thing is, like, if you're the Son of God, I feel like you could do whatever you want, and then God will just bail you out at the end because he's God, you know?
To be fair, I don't know about God either.
Yeah. Where
I
do you
don't know
think?
if God. I don't know if God's coming to save your ass.
Where do
when
you
you're
think-
in jail and you're fucked, do you know what I mean? Is
Yeah,
he gonna
sure.
bust you out? Jesus probably.
Yeah, is God gonna give you a nail file?
Nah, I don't think he's giving you shit.
Hey, where do you think we go when we die?
When we die,
Yeah.
my first instinct, man, I want to become one of these pigeons who's chilling right here. I want to be a little pigeon who can open a neck oil and chill with it.
Yeah.
Do you think we become geckos or?
I'd rather be a pigeon than a gecko because pigeons can fly. I kind of want to talk to one of these pigeons, but pigeons are not they're not friendly,
So
particularly.
in your experiences, it'd be nice being a gecko.
Yeah, it's nice being a gecko. I think being a pigeon is cool though, because here's the thing. Look around. I'm the only gecko here. These pigeons,
Are you one of them geckos that can squirt blood out your eye?
That
Have
can
you
squirt
seen
blood out
those?
my eye.
Have you seen those?
Oh god, it's not a thread, is it?
No, this is a gecko. Like squirt blood out their eye.
No, what's
They're
that on
mental.
YouTube?
Oh, check it out. If you want to be a gecko that can squirt blood out of their eye, that would
Hey,
be
you
the
guys got any
coolest shit
extra
ever.
beers?
You want a beer?
Yeah, you got an extra one?
Pause.
Dude, hell yeah.
You got your cider, mate?
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Nice.
No, if I was you, I'd want to evolve into one of these geckos that can squirt blood out of their eye. They're fucking mental.
That's actually really good. But what I like about the pigeons is that they have community, right? So like all the pigeons, like they have pigeon friends and they're probably like dating each other and they have pigeon family. Like there's
Yeah.
other. They're not like I'm a lonely little gecko guy, man. Like it's just me out here, you know.
There's not much opportunity. But if you watch these pigeons closer, they're pretty weird about it. You'll see them chasing each other around, you know. They're not looking for friendship a lot of the time.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
Have
They
you
might
noticed
they might.
this?
You know what? That's a good point. These pigeons, they might all be like in fierce competition with each other. They don't necessarily seem to be working together or anything like that.
Definitely.
Oh man. What do you do, man? What's your job?
Me, I'm just chilling at the moment.
Okay.
My job is getting pissed here, and we're off to the Wu-Tang Clan gig tonight.
Yeah, dude. I met a bunch of people who are out on to go to the Wu-Tang Clan. You
We're
are
off to some
all you
Wu-Tang
guys
Clan.
are going to the Wu-Tang Clan? Wait, are you with these guys or those guys?
These guys on the right.
What's this?
You got a Stony? Stone Island shirt. Wearing the badge. Stony
Oh,
R.
man.
Yeah.
What's the Wait, so how do you know all these guys?
I met them on the street one time.
Really?
No, I know them all. I'm.
So what was
We
your
know
job?
each
What
other
was your
for a
job
long time.
beforehand?
I've worked some good jobs. I used to push milk in a fridge. Yeah, 12 hours 12 hours a day. Shout out Arla. We're pushing
man.
milk,
Nice.
500 kilos at a time, 12 hours a day,
And what made you want to quit that?
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Now, what's your like dream in life, man? What do you want to do?
My dream
ultimately?
in life.
Yeah.
Ooh. I just want to be chilling. I just want to be chilling. What about you? You seem like you're onto something right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I'm drinking a park in Scotland. I'm drinking a beer at a park in Scotland in a gecko costume. I'm from various forests, deserts, and cold mountain slopes.
Yeah.
Now let's see here.
How do you deal with this heat?
Oh, I feel great. I feel
Yeah.
great. Huh? What do you? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Evan.
Evan, as you walk around in the worlds, as you drink with your buddies, as you traverse the lands, like, tell me, man, like, what do you think about all day? Like, what are you always thinking about?
Thinking about I'm thinking about all kinds of things.
Tell me any of them. Tell me any
I
of them.
want
things that you
people
like.
to be happy.
Yeah.
I want people to have fun.
Yeah.
I want people to not be stressed. They're not having depression. I want just people to be happy, you know.
Okay.
Make sure that happens, you know. Make sure that happens to everyone who you meet.
What makes you happy?
Exactly, just this. I'm chilling in Scotland in a park with a beer, talking
It's
to a
not bad-
gecko.
It's a good. I would rate the experience of chilling at a park in Scotland with a beer. I would rate it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you always in Scotland with a beer, or
No, this is the first time I've ever. Well,
you've never been in Scotland?
no, I went to Scotland a long time ago, but this is the first time I've ever been chilling in a park with a beer as a gecko in
Have you
Scotland.
been to Edinburgh before?
I haven't, yeah, but actually I've never been to Glasgow before. I've been to Edinburgh, yeah.
And what's better?
Ooh.
Well, you got to say Glasgow, right? Quickly
I
say
don't
Glasgow.
know.
Quickly
I guess I'll say Glasgow. I had more time in Edinburgh. I haven't really had time to hang around that much here. But I mean, Edinburgh is a little bit more Harry Pottery.
Yeah.
This place is a little bit
What's
more.
it like? I don't know. How would you
Glasgow-y.
describe it? Yeah.
Do you like living here?
Love Glasgow. Glasgow's great.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about it?
Drinking. It's a good party. You can go to some cool pubs.
What's the craziest party you've been to here?
Oh dear. They've got a club here called Sub Club, I think, on Jamaica Street.
It's on
Sub
Jamaica
Club.
Street?
Sub Club on Jamaica
Sub
Street.
Club, okay.
Insane party.
Okay, all right, I gotta check that out. What's your love life like, man? Are you in a relationship? Are you looking at all? Are you going on dates?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's all good. I want to know more about the gecko's relationship.
Oh man, I'm crazy. But anyway, where's that guy who was in, like, everyone's just walking around, I've seen multiple people just walking around in their underwear.
Yeah.
Is he one of your homies?
It's called Spice.
Hey man, you want to talk next? Okay, sick. Oh, hey, wait, before you sit down, sit down just real quick. Is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
This gecko needs to upgrade to some kind of gecko that can squirt blood out your eyes. I think that would be so cool. If you can pull this off, like, amazing.
All right, I'm gonna look that up. Evan, you said your name is?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Evan. Good luck with have fun at the Wu-Tang Clan concert.
Respect for man.
Later, man. What's your name, dude?
Do you want to buy this?
What?
Do you want to buy this?
Do I want to buy that?
Yeah, 50 pounds.
Oh, sorry, man. I don't have any pounds.
It's fake anyway.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
Robbie Mark Dockrell.
Robbie Mark Dockrell. What's going on with you, man? What you doing in the park today? How's it going?
Well, I was at the Royal Infirmary.
The Royal Infirmary?
Yeah, detoxing from alcohol.
Oh, okay.
And then they wouldn't give me enough Valium.
Okay.
So I was like, fuck this. Like, I just packed up my shit and then left and then got booze.
Okay. How are you? How are you feeling in life
feel-
in general?
I feel good. I was pumped up on like thiamine and like all sorts of vitamins
Okay.
and stuff. So I'm probably looking and feeling better than I have in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
What what kind of stuff makes you look and feel good?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just what makes you feel happy?
Drugs?
Okay, that's fair. Do you,
alcohol,
so you were?
Alcohol, music, obviously.
Oh, well, tell me about the music.
Underworld, ODB, fucking try to think. Who else? The Stranglers, The Damned, Sex Pistols, Inner City. All kind of like 90s acid house, kind of like unknown stuff. Frankie Bones.
Cool.
Frankie Bones.
Do you play music at all? Do you make any music
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah.
What do you make music about?
I'm trained in that. Am I meant to like look at the camera?
Oh, you can look wherever. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I'm trained in. My mum likes to say I'm trained in classical violin, which I am. But if you had to be a violin, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it.
Yeah.
But I play flamenco guitar, which is pretty cool.
Nice,
Yeah.
man.
Why the green Gecko suit? It's kind of dangerous in Glasgow, you know.
Is it really? Tell me
Yeah.
why.
Well, because everything else is orange and red and blue.
Oh, is it dangerous to wear green in Glasgow?
No, I'm kidding. No,
Oh, okay.
no, you've got an army.
Okay, cool. Well, because I was gonna say, here's the thing: like all these places I'm going to, like you could tell me anything, and I would just believe you. Like if you told me that wearing green in Glasgow was like I don't know, a sign of like disrespect to the locals, I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta change.
No, not at all. It's just like there's some areas where, you know how you've got red, amber, green.
Sure.
Like there's places in Glasgow, like Brighton and things, where they actually paint over the green, like sign.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What does your tattoo on your neck mean? It says disconcerting smile.
Yeah, so whenever someone asks it, and then it kind of makes you smile, and it's kind of like a disconcerting smile. Like,
Oh, like whenever somebody asks you about the tattoo, it makes them smile, or you smile?
No. If someone asks me, what does this like? Why do you have disconcerting smile? Right? Then I can't help but like kind of smile, and it's kind of disconcerting. Like I've got a bad smile, you know.
I don't know. What makes you have a bad smile?
I don't know, because I've got kind of shitty teeth. How many followers have you got on YouTube? Don't say like 2.1 million or
No,
something.
I don't have 2.1 million. That's not, a few people watch this. Nothing crazy.
Okay. Ask me some more questions. Come on, I
Okay.
like
All right.
questions.
All right. What's your dream in life?
To make music and become famous and destroy the world,
Why do you want to destroy the world?
because it's disgusting.
What do you find disgusting about the world?
That everyone tells shit jokes and laughs at each other's shit jokes, and everyone's fake.
You feel like
Aside from old
everyone's
people, you know, you see everyone like over there,
yeah.
like they all sit in their, you know, like little restaurants, and they say like little quips, you know, and they're like,
Sure, yeah.
you know, and you know, it's just like everything's just self-congratulatory ego trip. There seems to be a lot of things that are not real anymore.
Do you feel like the world is disgusting because people aren't
No, I
real?
wouldn't say
And
disgusting. I love life, but like
Yeah.
I just think that there's a lot of wrongs that should be corrected.
what are some other wrongs that you feel should be corrected?
I don't know. People that have like girls that have short hair and it's like colored. I don't like that.
But you got like colored tattoos.
Yeah, I know. I drew it myself. I've also got like cuts on my arms. I did that myself too.
All right, so your dream in life is to destroy the world, make music, and kind of hang out. What do you think about all day?
What do I think about all day? That's a good question. I'm actually trying to answer your questions, like
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
What do I think about all day? I think about my struggle with alcohol.
Yeah.
And how I love it though.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of like torn between, should I love it or should I hate it? I think that there's a thing. Do you know the comedian Patrice O'Neill? Yeah. Right. So he said, have your opinions, but don't let own your opinions, but don't let your opinions own you.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things in life where like people like they let things own them without realizing it. Like, for example, if you have like a drug problem and you have total abstinence, and you go, oh, this is my 14th year sober, or this is my 28th year sober. You're still kind of fucking controlled by it.
Yeah,
just because you're not doing it.
Sure.
So like, I mean, I think a little bit of balance. I don't know. That's just my view on it.
No, that's I understand where that viewpoint comes from. It's like if you're like
it's like you're still controlled by it. Basically.
Yeah, like if you're whether you're a total abstination or total engulfing in it, it still has some form of power in your life. Yeah.
And also just one more thing, because probably these guys like hate me and want me to stop talking.
What? No, please.
But I think people should train themselves to try and talk slower, because language is so integral to like your psychology, and if you can slow down how you speak, you can appreciate things a lot better. And you can see a lot more. Like, for example, like the other week I was staying at my nana's, I was looking out the window listening to music, and like a sparrow came and like hit like a bush, and it kind of like bounced off it. Or there was like, do you know what a whirly gig is? You guys know what a whirly gig is?
What,
you
a whirly gig? No.
like washing on. It's like those little things that are like shaped like squares and like, yeah. So like there's this old woman and her husband died a few years ago. She lives behind us. So our garden's kind of like a little bit like skewed, and there was a crow landed on it and it spun like all the way around. So I think slow your life down so that you can appreciate just like little things like that. I think that's the most meaningful kind of shit.
Do you do you record music at all? Okay.
Yeah, and it's not like on Ableton Live where you can create like a drum like a drum set and like cut and paste it and add it on. Everything's recorded live through like a Focusrite interface.
Yeah.
And it's very kind of like Balearic.
Yeah.
And my idea, just to get it out there to whoever's listening and watching. I'm not doing it because no one else has ever done it. I'm doing it because it comes natural. But I'm gonna do like an album that has a chord progression, but then it kind of differs from it and then returns back to it. Okay, a few times, accompanied by a visual. Things that are kind of like postmodern. Because I hate postmodernism. So, for example, that seagull flying by a tree, a clip of that. And then a clip of a child like running, and then a clip of a bomb hitting a rack, and then a clip of a whale jumping. Everything
Such
happening
shit,
all
yeah.
at one time.
Yeah.
Like a coagulation of reality.
I want to ask you. I want to go back real quick to you talked about like slowing down.
Yeah.
Like, is this this kind of realization you made of like, oh, I want to slow down a little bit more, and is that a recent thing? Is it a recent realization you've come to? And if so, what made you come to that realization?
I think in the past few years, I developed a lot of things that I'd never experienced before that were new to me. And they were, am I holding this close enough?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there, yeah.
Like, they were foreign to me, therefore I was afraid of them. But just because something's foreign to you doesn't mean that you should be afraid of it. Fear's your friend, not your enemy.
Yeah.
And so like when these kind of things happened, like I developed a stutter when I'm stressed. I get like a choke in my throat. That was really scary the first time it happened, but it doesn't scare me anymore. But I learned that the slower that I spoke, the more it kind of changed my psychology, and the way that I looked at things. You know, if someone is erratic and sped up and they speak, you know, da 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 da
Yeah,
da da
yeah,
da.
yeah.
You know, all they're thinking of is themselves. They're seeing themselves in the mirror constantly, while they're talking. Whereas if you slow yourself down, you can self-express, and you know you can actually see what's in front of you. That's what I think. Mr. Gecko.
Yeah. What do you have a job? Do you go to school? Do you do anything like that?
No, I'm on LCWRA, which is limited capability for work and work-related activity.
Okay.
Which means that I receive, from that anyway, I receive £600 a month for doing sweet fuck all, and it's great because it's free money, and also disability allowance because of anxiety and bipolar, generalized anxiety, not like just normal.
So you came here from like a detoxing?
Yeah, I came from here from hospital. I left.
Mm-hmm.
I just I packed up and said fuck this because I was shaking like really shaking.
It was withdrawal?
Yeah. And the doctor he just didn't give a fuck. He cared more, like I said, about his beard and like looking good than me. And so I thought, if someone in life, as far as I'm concerned, oh shit, sorry.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool.
As far as I'm concerned, if someone in life, right, is so ego driven, and you try to have a truthful conversation with them, you're not going to get a truthful response because they're ego driven, you know. So, for example, if this man thought that, you know, he is always going to be correct and he's never going to listen to me, and I'm just this, you know, whatever, this patient, and he's the main guy, he's a star of the show, he's the main character in his movie. You know, I kind of thought to myself, Robbie, you could explain the truth. You know, you could explain to him that, you know, drinking 12 litres of cider a day and not eating and not sleeping and having half bottles of vodka in between that for years and years and years requires a little bit more than 20 milligrams of diazepam. He would take that as an ego kind of insult, almost as if I was telling him his job.
Sure, and that offended him.
You know, resistance is futile, essentially, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I gave up. I just packed everything up and left. I didn't even discharge myself. I just left.
Can I ask you something? You know, you seem like, dude, you're a smart guy. You're thinking a lot about.
Can I just show this to the camera?
Oh, sure. What is it?
It's my cross that I carry with me everywhere.
Ah.
My chains.
Oh, is that who? Where's your homie at that gave that to you?
Yeah. He's
Over there.
They're over there.
So, like, when you said you were like, there's that kind of tough dichotomy of like, if you're drinking all the time, then it's got a hold of you. But also, if you're completely abstaining, then it's got a hold of you. And you're thinking about like, because I assume you have like, you know, desires to want to try to live like the best kind of life you can for yourself. Like, how are you thinking about your situation moving forward? Like, what do you think is the best way moving forward for you to be happy and live a good life and do what's right for you?
I would say to be unconditional and for you to not think about yourself, to think about others in your relationships with others. If you can maintain a lifestyle that you like, with and either benefit or not affect negatively other people, then that's kind of what you want to aim for. You know, for example, you know, like, I love alcohol, but you know, there comes a point where you're not drinking to get drunk anymore. You're drinking to feel normal. So you have to keep it real. You know, and you have to be honest with yourself. And you know, there's like, if there's one thing that I've learned, and I always tell my older sister this, see the moments in life where you where you stop and you kind of put your head between your legs and, you know, kind of like shake your head and maybe cry, or you go, like, for example, I would go, Robbie, this is fucking bad, man. This is bad. Those are the moments in life that are the best moments in life because they're true. You know, that's you self-actualizing. You're no longer being a selfish, you know, fulfilling, you know, human being. You're being something out with that. You know, you're being what you're intended to be, which is, you know, a good person that doesn't just live for yourself, but lives for other people. You know. So like I believe in self-actualization, and you can achieve self-actualization very easily, purely just by balance, you know. Like I always say, life wouldn't be so beautiful if it wasn't so painful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not some kind of, you know, sound bite, you know, saying or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. It is true, you know, like, you know, life has to be painful, you know.
Can I ask who are like when you're thinking about, you know, the other people in your life that you want to like be there for and try to help out in the context of all these things you're saying, like who would those people be? Do you have people like that?
Well, I struggle with that one because sorry, I keep on holding it so far away.
That's all good.
I struggle with that one because I think that I would love to be successful, and for my children and my nieces and nephews, if I have any in the future, and their children, to be looked after. But I was my happiest when I had no money, and I'm not talking about that in a kind of Theravadan, you know, Buddhist kind of sense. I just mean, you know, when I had no money, for some reason I was happy. So you know, like. So what was the question again?
The
gabbling, so I forget.
Sorry, man. So I'm talking about like you talked about like really wanting to like live life like not for yourself and all that stuff, and that's kind of what self-actualization is for you.
Yeah,
who are some people in your life who?
I mean, if you look at like have you ever watched like Ozzy Osbourne and his kids?
No, sort of. Yeah, I know who they are.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Ozzy
yeah.
Osbourne's sick, yeah, but like you see his kid Jack during a TV show, he's a little shit. You know what I mean? Because he gets everything he wants, and you know, like they're not treated like, you know, as if they're like actual children. So, what would I want for people? I would like for just to get this on camera, I would like a non-utilitarianist, non-nihilist, non-godless society. Where you don't just count on balancing good against evil, and you actually just kind of have faith in the process of things and realise that there is nothing new under the sun. I'm not a Bible basher, but I think that people worry about a lot of things that they shouldn't worry about. Everything always seems to solve itself in one way or another. You know, and you could say, well, what if I got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer right now? If I got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer right now, I don't know what I would do, but part of me kind of thinks I would laugh, because God has a sense of humour. And me professing all these things, acting like a smart guy, when I'm not really. I'm just a human being. Like, don't listen to a single word that I said. It just sounds good. Or I hope it sounds good. But I just sound good. That's it. People are just good at sounding good.
What's your name again, man?
Robbie.
Robbie. Nice to meet you, Robbie, man. Is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go? Any final thoughts, feelings, or sentiments?
I love you, Mum. I love you, Dad. This isn't a suicide message. It's just a normal message.
Good, man.
That's it.
What are you doing the rest of the day?
I don't know, drinking and probably getting sectioned.
Well, have a go, Robbie. Good luck. Oh, you all right? Yeah. By the way, you are not the first person to do
No,
that.
no.
Just so you know.
That was Oliver Reed style.
Does that say that again?
Oliver Reed.
Oh, who's Oliver Reed?
Oliver Reed, do you know the Hellraiser?
Not really.
No.
Okay, I'll have to look him up.
Okay,
I'll have to look him up.
Look him up.
All right. Oh, it's Lyle Forever. Don't forget the fake bracelet thing.
I won't forget the big bracelet. Are you actually gonna upload that?
Yeah, is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay with me.
Okay, cool.
Very cool to see my.
Yeah, I'll probably put it on YouTube at some point. Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube at some point. Are you cool with me showing all? You don't want me to blur your face or anything like that? All right, let's do it. All right, man. That one I won't sign off on. Hey, nice to meet you, Robbie. Take care. God bless you too, man. You take care. You know, it's interesting thinking about what he said about, if whether you're completely abstaining from something or completely engaged in something, it has a hold on you. That's interesting to think about. I have my own vices. I have my own things. Now, alcohol's not really one of them, but I was talking about eating hamburger-flavored potato chips, and that definitely is one of them. And I don't know. It was interesting talking to that guy. He seemed like a smart dude. He seemed like, he was struggling with some stuff, but that he also had his pessimism was sprinkled with notes of optimism. I think, at least that's my interpretation of it. And he seems like a nice guy and a sweet guy and a guy with good intentions, and I wish him well, and I hope that he eventually does whatever is the best option for him in his life. And I hope he doesn't discover the Whopper flavored potato chips, because that would just sink him deeper into some kind of hole. And I hope he sells that bracelet to someone. Maybe. Thank you, Robbie. God bless you. This has been Being a Gecko in Scotland. Every time I show up to do this, I wonder if anyone will talk to me. And then we talk to a bunch of people, and it's a fun time. It's an interesting time. Somebody gave me this beer. I'll have one more sip, and then I might throw it away. Actually, it's pretty refreshing on a hot day. I told everybody that I'm feeling great in this lizard suit. That's a lie. I'm very hot. The makeup is sweating off. Here come a bunch of birds. What a pleasure it is to be alive, folks. Thanks for watching this. Go either do something else on the computer or turn your computer off and go. Don't do anything. You don't ever have to do anything ever, except maybe sometimes some things. I don't know. I'm done talking. It's been an honor to be on your computer screen. Come to Glasgow sometime. It's a fun place. They have deep fried Mars bars. I'm gonna go check those out. All right. See ya.